Hey guys, it's Krissy Cressler. I am doing this for the first time live on YouTube. I am like pretty excited about this. So I'm learning a little bit about the ins and outs, and it looks like a little bit of a delay. Maybe I need to like take it down a notch. I don't know, but we're gonna learn and we're gonna learn together. So this is exciting. I am a kind of person that understands at least that even though I'm getting older, I've got to transition with the times and I got to understand what it is that I need to be doing to learn more, educate myself, and be a better business owner, better mom, better wife, and everything. So, as you guys know, I have my channel in here, it's just under my name, but plus the Crazy Eight. So, my channel is actually dedicated to mamas out there raising kiddos in these crazy times to know that you are not alone. Believe me, you are not alone. And I really just decided to throw this together during COVID and being stuck at home and trying to transition into being this homeschool mom that I really never signed up to be. I'm just going to be honest with y'all that I did not want to homeschool my children. I never intended on doing that. I mean, I shouldn't say no, I briefly thought about it because my girlfriend did it for a while, and then I was like, oh yeah, no, that couldn't be me. But I got thrown into it, right? A lot of us did. And since we started back to school this year, and there's been all kinds of like ups and downs, it's a roller coaster, but life is always a roller coaster, right? There's always things that come up, and it's just a matter of like, what do we do with it? And so right now, I keep calling it pivoting through the journey, because ultimately there are things that we are just learning much more about ourselves as a family and how to coexist more together because they're not at school every day. Now today, I just have one at home because he normally goes to preschool on the opposite days that they're homeschooling. It is just craziness. But, and you'll probably hear him because I hear him pitter patting now. Whatever. Anyway, so I wanted to talk to you guys about just some things that I'm going through as a mom, transitioning, trying to build business, and not getting lost in the process. It is really easy to do as a mom wearing multiple hats. We get wrapped up in everything that our kids need and helping them to the best of our ability, that sometimes we lose ultimately what we are like striving for on our own end of things. And this week was all about helping one of my kiddos, Lennon, understand what it is to be responsible for himself and his schoolwork and to be organized. And, being organized in my mind was always just something that came to me. I've always been organized. I've always had lists. I've always done sticky notes. I mean, even in school, I was very organized. And so I struggle with having a kiddo that doesn't quite get it. That is totally like, because we're at home, there's so many more things he could be doing. So in his mind, it's like, I don't want to do schoolwork when we're home because we're home. And I could be out riding the dirt bike. I could be on my bike. I could be just, whatever, playing a video game. And so it's very difficult to understand that he's not like me at all when it comes to that. And I do have, two other kiddos that are really good with that. Then I have two kiddos that really struggle. And I am learning more about myself as a mom and being the best advocate that I can be to get him the help he needs, to make sure that it's not just something where I'm lapsing, because maybe the way he learns is not the way I learn. Because let's be honest, that's with a lot of people, and I think as a parent, we want to teach our children, right? But when we're teaching them certain behavioral things and morals and values, I mean, that's one direction. But when it comes to like teaching them how to do schoolwork effectively and how to be organized with the work that needs done, and understanding and maneuvering through a computer system that your mother knows nothing about, that I'm trying to figure out, but really it's not my job to figure it out. So, I'm learning that he is completely different. Huge eye-opening experience this week with that. And just wanted to let you guys know if you're struggling too with a kiddo that isn't understanding everything that needs to be done. And to be honest, like some of it is pure laziness on his part, just because he doesn't want to do school when he's at home. But others is just the busyness of things being everywhere that he needs it a certain way. He needs it documented another way to where he can visually see it in front of him. Now, I am like that a good bit because I love a calendar. I love a good old-fashioned calendar. Like, I don't think I'll ever get rid of it. I've tried. I don't know if any of y'all have ever done that before, but I've tried to get rid of my paper calendar. It's not happening. Like, literally not happening, because I can't continue to just have my phone. And I always think like old school, like, oh my gosh, what if my phone crashes? Well, obviously, I know I have it backed up to the iCloud, but you just never know, right? So that's one of the biggest lessons that I've learned this week with the Crazy 8 and all the kiddos and all our dynamics. I'll share one last thing with you too that I think is really important. And I hope that it can help any mama out there that's also struggling with understanding what it takes and, watching our children grow and wanting the best for our children, but also understanding that we can only do so much. We can only guide them so far, and then they have to be the ones that also do, the developing and the push to get there. And not only with him and his struggle with learning and understanding organization, but he had his first cross country meet yesterday, and it was a great day. It was beautiful. He did not do as well as he wanted to, and we had a discussion about it later. And I told him how proud I was of him, though, because if you know me and you're on Facebook and we're Facebook friends, you can see I've posted a video of him going across the finish line. And I watched him give all he had to cross that finish line, like every ounce of everything. He had a side stitch and he was holding his side, powering through as fast as he could. And we had a discussion about that. And I told him how proud I was of him, that he pushed himself, that he did everything that he could to cross that finish line as fast as he could, and he didn't give up. And I equivalated that to, in life, there are uncomfortable things happen to us all, things that are unknown or new. And are we as adults, do we push? Do we get uncomfortable enough to finally get to where we want to be? Or do we just give up and decide it's not worth the push because it's too uncomfortable? And I'm using Lennon's story to say to anybody out there that watches my videos that it was a great thing to see my child do. Now, obviously it was with cross country, right? And he loves anything athletic. But there was a huge teaching point here that he taught me, and how I look at things in life, and how, when things don't seem to be going my way, do I push hard enough through whatever adversities there are to get where I want to be? Or do I let that thing stand in my way and let myself just deal? And maybe you can ask yourself that. Do you have something in your life right now that you just aren't pushing hard enough through, and you're not getting uncomfortable with, and you're just doing, and you're allowing it to take away your dreams and goals? And if you are, I urge you to think about the story I told you about Lennon, and how at the end he pushed so hard even though he was in pain. I found out later he rolled his ankle out there. His leg went numb, and he got 2 side stitches that whole race. But he pushed through and he finished strong. See, that's what it takes in life. It takes getting out of your own way enough and understanding that things in life are not comfortable when you want to get somewhere, that you've got to push. Push may it be. And sometimes it is even more uncomfortable, just like his at the end. But he did it, and you can do it too. I hope that you guys have a great day. This is Krissy from the Crazy 8, and didn't come visit us today. But anyway, I hope that you guys have a good one. Join me next week. I'm going to try to do it this way. We'll see if it works. But join me next week, Thursday, for another update from the Crazy 8. I'm going to figure out now how to get off of this. We'll see. We'll see. I'm scrolling.